Hey everyone, welcome to Day Deal on Display, daydeal.com's own YouTube channel regarding product previews, reviews, and demonstrations. Today we're going to be looking at the Clingo Universal Podium. Now this universal podium is in the same family line as universal docks and cradles out there on the market. What that means is that this is simply a tool of convenience. It's going to go ahead and position your phone or device at a comfortable viewing angle for you. So you're more than welcome to go and view your device while it's stuck there on the podium slash cradle, and go ahead and just do anything associated with such device in that position. For example, you were watching movies or watching some type of media on the device in any type of universal cradle, or in this case the universal podium, you would have it in pretty much the same position and just go ahead and be looking at it. Otherwise, it would just be going ahead and sitting there as a convenient locator, so you can go ahead and access your device when you need to. And when an incoming phone call, email, text message, etc. happens to come about, you basically can go and locate your phone or device, go ahead and grab it, basically use it, and then go ahead and put it back on. And that's pretty much the entire idea of device in a nutshell. Now for this universal podium from Clingo, what makes it a little bit different from most universal cradles and devices you happen to find out there is that this one uses adhesion to go ahead and attach your phone or device basically to the podium itself, rather than using a physical clamp. Now this adhesive property on that neon type of green strip right there is very strong, truth be told. It's actually very sticky. And for those of you who ever used universal lint rollers, the ones you've seen in department stores for example, you know, the ones where you run hot water over it to go ahead and restore the material back to its really sticky state after gathering a lot of dust particles and particulates, etc. It's pretty much the same material, however this is much higher quality. It actually is much stickier, and of course it's actually not going to wear down as fast because you're not supposed to be picking up lint with it. It's really only going to be attaching to your associated devices. Now talking about the actual material the universal podium is made of, as you can see the base here is made of a very high quality solid metal material. It's actually 4 millimeters thick and very, very sturdy and heavy. The entire universal podium itself weighs roughly about 12 ounces, and that's of course equivalent to about a full soda can or kind of pop. On the bottom here you have some rubber foam padding attached to the actual base mount, and of course this is going to add some friction to the actual base, so it's not going to go and slide around. You just go ahead and position it where you need to position it. Now that mount right there is made of a very hard plastic, and it uses a ball joint on the rear, as you can see right there. Now this ball joint is convenient, of course, because it's going to allow you to rotate the mount in 360 degrees. I'm going to go give you some tilt freedom, roughly about 90 degrees up and down, and 35 degrees left and right. So I'm going to go and pretty much use my mobility droid as a display, or should I say demonstrate how this all works out. Now it should be noted that this is also a media dock, so to speak, so you don't necessarily use it as a universal dock or cradle. Just go ahead and put your phone somewhere. You're more than welcome to go and use it for more interesting purposes than rather just having your phone docked somewhere. So I'm just going to go and attach my mobility droid like such, and once it's attached it's going to go and stay there, just as easy. I'm just going to go and rotate it for you to show you how easy it is. I'm going to go and tilt it up and down just a bit and side to side. Very easy to use. Now what's nice about this particular universal podium from Clingo is that like we said, if you have a smartphone, it's really more convenient to use this type of universal cradle or dock, because you don't actually have to remove the phone. You can just go ahead and leave it on there. And what I mean by this is, you can see I can actually slide my keyboard out on my mobility droid and go ahead and access the phone as is. And this is really convenient to answer those emails or incoming text messages, etc. Or just in case I happen to be someplace without internet, or my internet's down, or whatever heck have you, you can just go ahead and open up your browser, use it as a mini, really just browsing device, and anything else you happen to have associated with your phone. Now how strong is the adhesive property on the mount? Some of you may be asking. That's of course a very good question and concern. From what we found out, it strictly depends on the material on the rear of your phone or device, and of course some common sense principles do come into play. So naturally, the more surface area you have attached to the green area, the stickier it's going to be. From what we've seen, if you actually have a textured back phone or device, and if your rear of your device happens to have either like a very smooth finish or just a very slick type of finish, the adhesion is going to be strong, super strong. But if you happen to have a ridged type of finish, something with a lot of bumps on it, or you have a very curved type of device, in other words, a device that has really kind of a round back, once again, you're minimizing the surface area that this adhesion is going to be touching, so that's going to be a little bit looser. Now for this Motorola Droid example, the adhesion is strong, super strong, so much that I have to actually shake it pretty hard like this, and for a good 5 seconds, it's not going to fall off at all. And truth be told, even when I try to remove the device, it's almost a little bit difficult. You can kind of see here, I'm actually struggling just a bit. You can kind of hear that stickiness peel right off the device. Now it should be noted that it does not leave any type of residue. There isn't glue on this actual gel pad like material. Don't worry too much about it. Like we said, once again, it's pretty much that same type of material on that universal lint roller. You just basically run hot water through it and it makes it sticky and clean again, but it's not going to leave any type of residue on your fingers or whatever device you happen to use it with. Now, last cool function about this universal podium is that it actually does have a cable hole on the rear of that metal piece right there, and a couple of cable slots on the actual mount itself. So you're more than welcome to go ahead and run a cable through if you need to, like a charging cable or a syncing cable, if you plan to go ahead and use this mount as a more permanent mounting solution for whatever applications you need to use out there. So that was quite a mouthful for a universal podium, in other words, just a universal cradle. All in all, don't overthink it. It's a very simple type of device. Once again, it's made for convenience. You're really just going to go ahead and place your phone or device on there, use it as you need to, and remove it when you no longer need it. What's just really nice about this sticky type of design and ball head type of design is, as you can see, it just kind of serves more applications and makes your device just that easier to use. But for those of you who like to just go ahead and put your phone on there and take it off just as quickly, you might be a little bit turned off because, once we said, that sticky material, depending on your phone or device, can be kind of difficult to remove once it's fully mounted on there. But for the rest of us who like a really secure type of connection, heck, even for those of us who have a really kind of shaking type of desk, some of those at work, we have those coworkers that bump into their cubicle walls, this is a really good solution to go and have. So feel free to check out our website, daydeal.com, as well as other accessories and devices while you're there. And of course, feel free to follow us on our YouTube channel, Daydeal on Display, for more product previews, reviews, and demonstrations. Thanks for watching.